Welcome to the Excel Sports e-learning modules on maxing out your mindset and the mindset of your student athlete. The concepts presented in these e-learning modules have been sourced by Dr. Larry Woodman in his book, Max Out Mindset. Clients may pick and choose which lessons they complete, can run through all the modules and lessons in order, or work with the Excel Sports team to determine which lesson would be most beneficial for them. Diving right in, let's discuss why it's important to understand your mindset. Without it, your student athletes and your coaching skills are reduced only to technical skills. We know from experience that technical skills alone don't produce championship teams or always enjoyable experiences. Focusing on your mindset elevates the result of all of the work you're already doing. In the words of Dr. Larry Woodman, if mental skills training and strategies work for those in stressful situations, such as combat, they will work in any aspect of business, sport, or life. To understand your mindset, let's look at the concept of space. Dr. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, has said, between stimulus and response, there is space. In that space is power to choose our response. In our response lie our growth and our freedom. No, Dr. Frankl is not talking about men walking on the moon or other forms of rocket science. For this concept, we're referring to the moment in time between a stimulus and a response. By training our high performance mental skill sets, we can expand our capacity for what our brains can process in that space, therefore reducing our fight or flight response. Dr. Frankl has also said, I recognized that I could not control how much I suffered, but I could control my inner response to my sufferings. I could manage my own inner state. Managing our own inner state and the inner state of our student athletes is the outcome we are seeking to engage with here. Let's review positive psychology. Positive psychology is a field that emerged from Abraham Maslow's research in the 1950s and Martin Seligman's research in 2002. It's defined as the study of positive emotions and the strengths that enable individuals and communities to thrive. Elite performers embrace the concepts of positive psychology, gratitude, optimism, and resiliency at greater rates than average performers. In this lesson, we'll address the theoretical concepts behind the relatively new field of positive psychology and address how positive psychology principles can be addressed in your work with student athletes. Positive psychology is defined as being optimistic in the traditional sense of the word. It's defined as expecting the best possible outcome from any given situation. Optimists believe that negative events are temporary, limited in scope, and manageable. Optimists recover from disappointing outcomes more quickly, and they react to problems with a sense of confidence and high personal ability. Elite performers do this better than others. Thus, learning and training optimism becomes a huge competitive advantage. Being optimistic leads to enhancements in our immune system, prevents chronic disease, and leads to decreased anxiety, depression, and stress reactions. A barrier to positive psychology and instilling the principles of positive psychology in your student athlete is pessimism. The remedy for this is to train optimism. The core philosophy of these e-learning modules is to understand the four legs of elite performance. The first is mental. Mental skills are strategies, including prioritizing mental health. Elite performances are not immune to the biological and social factors that can contribute to depression, anxiety, PTSD, eating disorders, or addictions. Number two, physical. Sleep, nutrition, alcohol intake, preventative health care, and exercise. For athletes, this also includes rest and recovery, strength training, and physical therapy. The third is technical. Technical skills are the skill sets that one needs to become a proficient expert in their craft, particularly sporting skills. And the fourth leg is tactical. Tactical goals build off of mental and technical and include goal setting, strategy sessions, game planning, or watching film. Over the next several modules, you're going to be introduced to various high performance skills and asked to complete practical applications so you know how to utilize this information with your team. Take your time, take notes, and ask questions. Use this opportunity to create intentional experiences for your student athletes, elevating their results both on and off the field.